Very good morning, class. Today we are going to start the last topic, almost last topic of this chapter, chemical bonding, and that is the molecular orbital theory. So, like we have done the VBT, we have done the VSTPR theory, and all this theory, and we have done the limitations also, isn't it? So after after knowing the limitation, because it was not explaining that limitation of VBT, of course. It was not explaining about the magnetic behavior of the molecule. It was not explaining about the stability of the molecule, and lots of things were there. So another theory came in existence to overcome that defect, to overcome that limitation, and that came with the name molecular orbital theory. So here basically what it is, I just want to tell you that why it happens, ऐसा क्यों हुआ, something like that. So see, actually, this theory was given by Honda and Mulligan, okay, and according to that, all the atomic orbitals which are participating, when they come closer to each other, they get disturbed, and that's why they were getting mixed to give rise an equivalent number of new orbitals. They were mixing with each other. They were distracting each other. And due to this combination, it may be additive, it may be subtractive. So they were giving the new orbitals they were giving, and that is that word belong to their molecule. So by this way, that concept came in the existence. All the molecular orbitals, they are polycentric in nature. That means the meaning of polycentric. Yes. So according to the VBT and molecular orbital theory, there is no as such difference. There is no difference for the atomic orbital. Atomic orbital in both the cases are same, but as I told you that when they were coming close to each other, they were giving they get disturbed, and number of another molecules, another orbitals were also forming, and they were named as molecular orbital. So atomic orbital, there is no definition, there is no difference in that definition, but there is another word, and that is molecular orbital. So how the molecular orbital can be defined? That is the region in the space comprising the nuclei of the combining atoms, okay, combining atoms which are going to come closer, around which there is a maximum probability of finding the electron density. That is called molecular orbital. In that, it was cases if we talk about the atomic orbital, it was the space, it was the region in the space around that nucleus of atom where the probability of finding of electron density is maximum, isn't it? Here we will say that combining atoms, got it? That has the maximum probability in that case, molecular orbital. Okay, so linear combination, next topic is linear combination of atomic orbital. That means how they are going to combine. They are going to combine linearly, okay? In a plane they are going to combine, and then when the atomic orbitals combine linearly, they give results into the molecular orbital, and that can be of two types. One can be of combination by the addition, and another can be condition of subtraction. As we know that the electron density, they have a wave function. So this one also we have done in atomic structure also, I think, and you can recall this. So like this is the wave function of one atomic orbital plus, and here also if they are going to combine, so that's why both are positive, and that's why this is giving rise in that probability, और ये बढ़ गया. So here the wave function जो भी molecular orbital हमारा बना, that is due to the sum. It is the sum of the wave function of atomic orbital A and B. Got it? But if we do this, see, this is a subtraction. How it is combining by the subtraction. This is its plus and its minus is going to attach, different direction if they are going to attach. So as a resultant, that was resulting in the minimum we can say wave function. Yes, of course, we know that psi doesn't has any significance. That probability will be given by psi square. Yes, so we can also do for this. It is psi square. That means psi a plus psi b whole square, and we'll get the formula like this. And here in this case, psi a minus psi b whole square. So in that way, here plus 2ab हो जाएगा, and here minus 2 psi ab हो जाएगा. That we know. So there is it has no proper significance, so no need to learn all this thing. Just for knowledge, I have given you that how it forms. Okay. So now some features of molecular orbital theory. What are the features? So according to this, it says that combining atomic orbital have equal energy in case of homonuclear molecules, like HH, H2, N2, B2, C2 like this, and comparable energy in case of heteronuclear molecules. और अगर heteronuclear molecules है, then also it will not be exactly same. यहाँ पे exactly same नहीं होगा. There will be some comparable energy होंगी. Okay, like difference होगा. Number of molecular orbitals formed will always be equal to the number of atomic orbitals taking part in the combination. That we know. Yes, जितने combine करेंगे उतने ही molecular orbital बनेंगे. Through LCAO, like linear combination of atomic orbital, atomic orbitals form two molecular orbital. One is called bonding and another is called anti-bonding. Bonding will be represented by without a star, and anti-bonding will be represented by with a star. Got it? And again, as the atomic orbital combine, here also they will form the sigma bond and the pi bond. So sigma and pi bond in the bonding, sigma and pi bond in the anti-bonding also. Okay, molecular orbitals can also cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons in its any orbital. We know, like as we have done in that Pauli exclusion. Yes. So this is all. This also follows the Aufbau rules, Pauli exclusion principle, and Hund's rule. All the rules it also follows. What basically you have to learn, and from where it is like more concerned, and to be important part hai, that is the molecular orbital configuration. You have to learn this. Like you have learned for 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, I think, ye wala part. Similarly, you have to go through with this for the, and there are the two type of configuration one. One is called up to 14, like the species which can have just like nitrogen. Yes, so nitrogen species can have 14 electrons. So nitrogen N2, N2 plus, N2 minus, till that portion. नीचे आएंगे B2, C2, all that they will have the same configuration. But it will go above than like oxygen, O2, F2, O2 plus, O2 minus, something like that. So they will follow this rule. Difference क्या है? There is no difference. बहुत ज़्यादा difference नहीं है. Just एक छोटा सा slight difference है that we have to know. See, in this case, that 1s will be bonding, anti-bonding. Star is anti-bonding. Bonding, anti-bonding 1 का complete कर दिया. Then bonding, anti-bonding 2 का complete कर दिया. If it is up to 14, then we will start with the pi. Pi to px, pi to py, and then the sigma to pz will come. So इसकी position में there is a difference only. बाकी सब same है. Okay, if I am coming for above 14, then this sigma 2pz will be before this pi. That's the difference. Got it? It will be before the 2p. बाकी सब same है. And you have to keep in your mind that pi to px and pi to py has the same energy. That means how the electron will fill? First, equally it will fill 1, 1, पहले single जाएगा, and then it will be paired. Similarly in this case, and similarly this is the anti-bonding. Pi star to px is will be equal to pi star to py, and then सबसे ज़्यादा the highest energy molecular orbital कौन सी molecular orbital की होती है? That is sigma star to pz की होती है. That is a maximum energy level. Got it here? So this thing you have to learn, and on this basis we will find the molecular orbital configuration, bond order we will find the stability, we will find the magnetic behavior. Lots of things are there on the basis of this only. Okay, so let's do one by one. तो पहले हम let's find the bond order for N2. Okay, before starting, let me write the bond order formula. The bond order formula is NB minus NA, number of bonding electrons minus number of anti-bonding electrons upon 2. Got it? Clear है? Number of bonding orbitals minus number of anti-bonding electrons upon 2. So let me write number of bonding electrons minus number of anti-bonding. Anti-bonding को कैसे denote करेंगे? With the star. Yes, anti-bonding electrons upon 2. That will give you the bond order. And about the bond order relation we have done, bond order and stability we have done. Yes, let me write bond order is directly proportional to stability, or we can say that the bond dissociation enthalpy. bond dissociation enthalpy, and जितना ज़्यादा bond dissociation enthalpy होगा उतनी ज़्यादा उसकी stability होगी. So we can say that bond stability, and only one thing is inversely proportional. What is that? It is bond length. Yes, very good. This is 1 upon bond length. Okay. This is the thing you are supposed to learn. And let me write all the factors and then we will discuss one by one with the example. Okay. Next thing, I just want to tell you, if number of bonding electron is greater than number of anti-bonding electrons, okay, then the molecule will be considered as stable. Molecule will be, molecule is stable, we can say. It shows the stability of the molecule. Why so? Let me explain. And if Na is, or we can say that the Na is greater than Nb, yes, that means anti-bonding ki zyada hogi, then the molecule will be unstable. Molecule is unstable. And agar Na or Nb bhi equal, dono equal bhi ho jaye, then also it will be stable. Okay. Acha, here we can see here that the bonding is having less energy than the anti-bonding, isn't it? So bonding जो होता है वो stable होता है. Got it? Bonding gives because of less energy it is more stable. It has more energy, so that's why it is less stable. We know that that relation between the energy and the stability. Yes. So this is the one factor. Okay. Next factor is that if unpaired electron are there, if unpaired electron is there, unpaired electron agar hai wahan pe, then the molecule will be paramagnetic. What is this magnetic behavior? About this we will know in detail in class 12th. So filhal, by the time you have to just know the nature. What is the nature? If unpaired electron present, then paramagnetic, and if no unpaired electron, then it is diamagnetic. Okay. And one more important thing, that is, this is the most important actually, let me write over here. If bond order is 0, agar bond order kisi ka bhi 0 aa jata hai, then the molecule doesn't exist. Then molecule doesn't exist. वो molecule नहीं exist करेगा, यानी कि वो atomic form में ही होगा. Molecule doesn't exist. Okay, so we will do a question on all this topic, all this factor. Okay, so let's start with this. First, suppose that I have given you the question that find the bond order, magnetic behavior, and all this thing. For the example, let's start with the for N2. So what we will do, we will find the total electrons, and total electrons is equal to, and this total electrons is 7 plus 7, that means 14. So it is up to 14 species, yes, isn't it? So we will write the configuration. That means in this configuration the 2pz will be after the pi electrons. So this is configuration is 1s, then sigma star 1s, then sigma 2s, then sigma star 2s, and then what will happen? Pi 2p x and pi 2p y will come, and then it will come sigma 2p z. Let me see how many electrons we will fill. So in each orbital we know that 2 electrons, maximum 2 electrons, so 2 2 2 2, total is 8. Here 1 1 पहले fill करेंगे. 8 9 10 11 12. Got it? So that now I can fill 2 2. Clear? पहले 1 1 and then double we will do. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 12 electrons हो गए, and then 2 electron over here. Got it? I hope it is clear. Okay. So now what will be the bond order? Bond order will be Nb minus Na upon 2. What is the bonding electron? Count the electron bina star. B for bina star. Okay. So that means 2 electron over here, 2 electron over here, 2 over here, 2 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. यानी कि 5 pair, we can say 10 electrons, isn't it? So 10 minus, here it is 2 electron over here, 2 electron over here, that means 4, and divided by 2, this means it will be 6 upon 2, and bond order is 3. And you can check the bond order. We were drawing the structure, no? Like this, Lewis dot structure, and that time also I told you that bond order is 3. So here also we got it, isn't it? Now, if I will tell you for N2 plus, and we will compare all this thing. एक साथ हम करते हैं पहले सारा, okay? So in this case, the total electron will be what? Total electron will be 7 plus 7, and plus hai, so we will subtract 1. That means it is 13. So what will be the configurations? All will be same. Only in this last one we can write 1, isn't it? 13. So only one last, it will be changed. 1s2 to sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and then pi we will keep it together, 2px2, pi 2py2, and here it will be sigma 2pz1. 13. So find the bond order. Bond order is equal to NB minus NA upon 2. That means it is, now how many bonding? एक electron घट गया इसके according, so 9, isn't it? Upon minus 4 upon 2, just count it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yes, and this is 4 only. So this becomes 5 upon 2. That means 2.5 bond order. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Now find for N2 minus. So what will happen? Total electrons will be 1 increased. 7 plus 7 plus 1. So that means 15. It doesn't mean that we will follow the that concept. Okay. It will be also same in that case. जैसे हम कर रहे थे, 2px will come out because it is of same species, isn't it? So what we will write? Configuration write down. Sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and then it will be pi 2p. Here it will be pi 2p x2, pi 2p y2, isn't it? And sigma 2p z तो हो गई because 14 तो यहाँ तक थे, and 15th electron. So 15th electron, अब now it is unpaired, इसमें option ही नहीं है, isn't it? There is no other option. So what I will do? We will write simply 2p star pi star 2p x1, and यहाँ पे no electron. There is in the 2py pi 2py, there is no electron, 0. Okay, because there is no option. अगर यहाँ पे suppose that one more electron, N2 minus अगर मैंने दे दिया, minus 2 दे दिया होता, then 1 electron in this, 1 electron in this हम fill करते हैं. Got it? I hope it is clear. Okay, so find the bond order. In this case, अगर bond order if we'll find NB minus NA upon 2, that means it is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is not going to change, but anti-bonding will change. Earlier it was 4, and now one more increased, 5 upon 2. That means 5 by 2, यानी कि इसका same आ गया. So I cannot relate their stability because they have same. So do one thing, make it N2 minus 2. Okay. So total electron will be 16, isn't it? So what I will do? I will put 1 electron in this case also. समझ में आ गई बात? क्लियर है? 1 1, इट्स नॉट 2px में यहाँ 2 कर देंगे एंड हियर इट विल बी ब्लैंक. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. 1 1 फिल करेंगे. ठीक है? सो व्हाट विल बी द दैट बॉन्डिंग विल बी सेम, बट एंटी बॉन्डिंग 2 4 5 6 it will be increased. So this will be 4, and here it will be only 2. Got it? Why I am doing? Because I have to do that comparative study. अगर मैंने N2 minus दिया होता तो आप बनाते. There is no issue in that. Okay. So now if I will say that compare the stability, पहला तो था कि bond order find करो. I got the answer, bond order. ठीक है? Now compare the stability of this. So as I told you, more the bond order, more will be the stability. So which one is more stable in this case? Yes, it is N2 is more stable than 2.5, yani N2 plus. And then the least one is N2 minus 2. Got it? Any problem? Okay. Which one is paramagnetic and which one is diamagnetic? So you can see there is no unpaired electron in this case. Can you see the diamagnetic? unpaired electron in this? No. So diamagnetic, how many which one is diamagnetic? Diamagnetic, as in N2, no unpaired electron. So it is diamagnetic. Yes, clear? And what about the paramagnetic? So N2 plus and N2 minus 2 both are paramagnetic because they have unpaired electron. It has one unpaired electron and it has two unpaired electron. So both N2 plus and N2 minus 2 are paramagnetic. Okay, now if they are paramagnetic, then there is a method, then there is a we can find the magnetic moment also, are paramagnetic. If the molecule is paramagnetic, we can find the magnetic moment. So magnetic moment ke liye there is a formula. Magnetic moment, you have to know this. Magnetic moment, and that is represented by mu, and it is equal to n into n plus 2. That means n is equal to number of unpaired electron, where n is equal to number of unpaired electron. So if any molecule is molecule or hetero or homo, whatever, is paramagnetic, then only the magnetic moment is possible, isn't it? Number of unpaired electron. So you can find the unpaired electron. In this case it is 2, in this case it is 1. Got it? And there is a small trick also to find this, to avoid the calculation. Whatever the number of unpaired electron, put this number and give any 2 digit more than 5 after the decimal. Got it what I said? As for example, magnetic moment of N2 plus. Unpaired electron कितने हैं इसमें? Unpaired electron is 1. So I said that it's a trick to use that to calculate, मतलब like easily. जो भी unpaired electron है, put this 1 and 2 digit लिखना है, 5 से ऊपर होना चाहिए. So like you can write 7, 7 2 something, कुछ भी लिख दो, 7 2. Is it okay? Got it? Let's do the calculation. अब calculation से method से हम कर लेते हैं. Mu is equal to n root under 1 है, so unpaired electron 1 into 1 plus 2 यानी कि root under 3, and root under 3 is equal to 1.73. It is almost same. I have done that trick way, or you got, this is Bohr magneton, the unit of magnetic moment. Clear? Chalo, similarly we will do that mu of N2 minus 2. So unpaired electron, what it is? It is 2 unpaired electron, 1 and 1, isn't it? So mu will be 2 point, any value you can write, like A2 रख दो, approximation आएगा, there is no problem in this. Okay, so let's do this. Mu is equal to 2 into 2 plus 2, that means root under 8, sorry, कितना हो गया? This is 4, so 2 into 2, what happened? I have done some mistake. Okay, so but some mistake is there, I think. Okay, yes, this one is here, I have done mistake. This one is root under, it is like this. Okay, that's why it was not coming. So it will be like this, and it will be 1 plus 2. Got it? So in this case also you do it like this. Okay, so what it will be? Root under 2 into 4, that means 2 root 2, that means 2 into 1.41, and you are going to get, yes, it is exactly 2.82, isn't it? So that the same we got. Like approximation, this one is just approximation. You can put any 5 से ऊपर कोई भी number, आप 6 7 8 थोड़ा ज़्यादा की तरफ डालते जाओगे, that is okay. Okay, so now we got it. We got the paramagnetic behavior, we got the stability also, we got, and next topic is left with the molecular orbital diagram, and then few miscellaneous topic with this, and last hydrogen bonding. So that will be in the next video. So by the time I hope you got it, and There is a homework for you people. You have to draw for the same thing whatever I have done for O2, O2 plus and O2 minus 2. Okay, do it for this. So I hope you got it whatever I have explained, and if there is still any doubt, you just feel free to ask. We'll meet you in next video. Till then, thank you class. Enjoy your study.